Nice. Hi. Hello. How the heck are you? Q&A. So a while ago I posted on my Instagram and I made a little reel. It was basically a reel of I'm moving to South Korea. And that resulted in a lot of people asking me a lot of questions. And so of course I would answer, but a lot of people had the same questions and I would say the same thing. So I was like, might as well just do a Q&A and knock it all out. I'm gonna see if I can like edit the picture of the questions on one of those sites. I don't know. I don't know if my editing skills are that good yet. But we'll see. But before I dive into the question, I figured I might as well formally introduce myself. Hey, my name is Alicia Green, like the color, no E on the end. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh, I just broke it. And welcome to my YouTube channel. I guess I'll explain the reasoning behind the name. So my channel's name is DearAlisha, and I named it that because when I bought this camera, I was gonna like, you know, record my time of me being here. But it was kind of gonna be like a self little journal. And a lot of my friends and even some family, they were saying, hey, you should vlog this. Hey, you should make a YouTube channel. Here I am. I did just that. So you know with like a diary entry or a journal, you can put like dear self or dear your name. Well, I thought it'd be a cute name, so I did it. Yeah. First question, are you in college? No, I am not in college anymore. I finished school in December 2021, but I'm going back to America in May so that I can walk and get my diploma. Now for the most asked question, why did you move to South Korea? So I came to South Korea to wait for it, teach. At school I studied to get my BS in elementary education, so now I'm putting it to use. I've wanted to get into international and abroad teaching since freshman year. So, and I mean, I'm not really doing anything else, so I figured now is the perfect time. How long will you be there? A year. So the contract that I signed for the school that I'm working for lasts a year. Do you like to travel? Yeah. I haven't really been anywhere else international. I've been on a couple road trips. Check my Instagram link in description below. Do you speak Korean?
Are you a Nicki fan?
What? Am I a Nicki fan? Pull up in the Sri Lanka.
No. No, I do not speak or understand Korean. I know about a handful of words that'll get me by a little bit, but while I'm here for a year, so I hope I'll learn some. Who did you go with? What time is it there? So as far as time zones, back home in America, I live in the South. Georgia and Alabama. Georgia's on Eastern time, so 13-hour difference. And with Alabama, the difference is 14. Which I'm still trying to get used to because I most definitely called my grandma at 12 a.m. her time. Sorry. How long was your flight? 15 hours. I personally just prefer to non-stop so that I don't have to worry about layovers, new gates, my bags. We're all here, we're all going there. Are there black people there? I don't know. Pretty sure there are black people here. Have I seen them? Not yet. Why did you choose South Korea? Because the opportunity presented itself. Not a lot of countries hire NQTs, which are newly qualified teachers. And I am a newly qualified teacher. They usually want teachers, you know, with experience on their belt. My belt's a little empty. But yeah, I don't know much about Korean culture. Yes, I did my research on like the do's and the don'ts and the laws and the safety. I thought it'd be really cool to experience this like for the first time in person. It'll be really interesting to compare how they teach here versus how they teach in America. What steps did you take to get there? So I really did this in the most unconventional way. Back in April of 2021, I was in my PE class and we had a special guest. She was talking about a few years ago she went abroad to Spain. And that caught my interest because I was like, I want to go abroad. I reached out to her after class and got her email. I started off by asking her, hey, did you go abroad to teach or were you a student? She was a student. And I was like, oh, okay. But then she told me she has a sister who's living in Korea right now. And I said, no way. So I got in touch with her sister and her and I were emailing and FaceTiming for a while. And eventually she was like, hey, send over your resume. And bada bing, bada boom, I'm here. So this part of the video may be a little more technical and informational. So if you're not really here for that. So in all of those documents that I keep in my binder, I have to be careful when showing this side because it definitely has my address on it. So in my case, I had to send all of this to my school here so that we can get the ball rolling on processing my visa. Some of the main things you'll need: an apostille of your degree and apostille of your background check. I'm pretty sure apostille means to like make it official from the US Department of State. Next, you'll need one of these lovely. You'll need your passport. Pictures of my passport in color. Do yours in color. Another piece of paperwork that I had to sign, my employment contract. I'm not really gonna show all the details of that because that's my business. Another thing you'll need, that I'm not gonna show because it has way too much of my information on it, is your visa application form. When I sent all of that to my school, they sent me confirmation basically saying I'm approved to get my visa. So next step was to send even more documentation to the Korean consulate. There are a handful of Korean consulates in America. I'm not sure how many. My closest consulate was in Atlanta. After mailing all of that to them and waiting a couple weeks, I got a little call saying that my passport was ready to pick up. Then they gave me this. That basically served as my visa, which at the airport I thought I'd get a little stamp. I didn't, but I mean I'm here, so something went right. Then when I got my visa, my ticket was bought and I had to take a COVID test within 48 hours of departure. And that's the gist. I know that seemed long, but I promise you that's the short version of all of this. Maybe sometime down along the line I'll make a more detailed and informative video that goes over cost and time, documents, where to get them, how to get them, all that. But for now, that's it. Next question. How much is a ticket? I think it all depends on when you buy your flight, whether it's a one-way or round trip, and which airline. Since the answer to that question can vary, you may have to do your personal research that fit your specifications. But in my case, do I have a house? Also mentioned in my employee contract. I would think of this more as like kind of a studio room. I would turn around and show, but like I'm trying to do a little room reveal later. What did you pack? A lot. One of my suitcases was overweight. In my first suitcase, I packed clothes. Second suitcase, I packed toiletries, medicine, electronic accessories, camera stuff, arts and crafts, because I love my crafts, kitchen stuff like Tupperware, hair products, and I think cleaning supplies. I think that's it. I packed so much because I thought I'd be quarantined in here for 7 days without being able to go out. I wanted to make sure I had everything I needed. Method behind the madness. But yeah, that's all the questions I decided to put in this video because I have to edit later and I'm tired. I also don't know how consistently I'll be able to make videos and post because I'm gonna be working long hours at this school. So I'm gonna be burnt, tired, exhausted. I do plan to learn a lot while I'm here, make some memories and have some experiences, but I hope you enjoyed the video.